my name is Jean and this is my channel Learn with Jean. In this video series, I'm going to talk about how to build a membership business in Thinkific. Now, membership business is something I don't talk about often, and this is something that people have commented on and requested. Membership business is also worthy to consider when you're building an online teaching business. I wanted to talk a little bit about membership businesses and how you can use Thinkific to set yours up, specifically the landing page. If you come back in the next few weeks, I'm going to cover a little bit more about payments, pricing, how to set it up, a little bit more so that these videos are smaller and easier to go through when you're watching them. Membership businesses, why they are becoming more popular, what are the different models of membership businesses, how they might mirror what we see in our daily experiences with membership businesses and subscription pricing and products, and why you may want to consider building a membership business. So first of all, let's begin with why would you want to consider a membership business? Well, if you think about it, we are consumers that are very familiar with membership types businesses. You know, we are bought into streaming, Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, etc. So we're no stranger to subscriptions and subscription pricing. It's become very much more common nowadays because there's a few advantages to membership businesses. One, it's recurring revenue. Also, two, allows you to really build a very tight-knit community using your content and engaging your members with different content and rewarding them with your content. And then three, allows you to really retain your customers and really have a more built-in customer base than just customers who buy a single product. So with that in mind, membership businesses can give you a lot of flexibility and choices in how you structure your business in terms of pricing, in terms of content. And it's really great if you are someone with a lot of content and you love building out a community and you love engaging with your community on a regular basis. I will say membership business is not for you if you don't enjoy building out a lot of content and if you want to engage with your community but not as regularly as a membership-based businesses. Membership business is not for you if you are not looking to build a lot of content, or you don't have a lot of content to start out with. Two, you don't want to spend a lot of time engaging a community. Maybe you like engaging and posting occasionally, but you don't want to be as involved with building out and interacting with your community on a regular basis the way a membership business might be. And then third, the other disadvantage of a membership business is that it is very much more involved than selling a single product. Now, it may not seem like that at first, but the idea of a membership business is that you really give your members access to a wide range of content, similar to how Netflix and Hulu and Disney Plus can give you endless content to consume, but the challenge is sometimes that people just don't have enough time to consume all the content because there's content everywhere on so many platforms and so many places that they get overwhelmed and they just don't have the time to access and consume everything. So that can be a downside with membership businesses, that you create all this content and your students don't really get a chance to consume all of it, so it just becomes content that lives there without a lot of purpose. But there's different ways of working around that and solving that problem, which I'll get to later on. So now I want to talk about how you might set up your membership business in Thinkific. So Thinkific makes it really easy to navigate and switch between selling products and selling memberships. One caveat I like to mention is that if you're selling products, then you can't sell a membership because the pricing isn't meant to fit both sorts of models. So you really have to choose between either memberships and or courses. Now, a lot of times people think like memberships are like low priced businesses where you charge $10 a month like Netflix with access to like thousands and thousands of shows. Now that may be Netflix and or other kinds of streaming site examples, but you do not have to structure or set up your membership business that way. There are thousands of membership businesses out there, and the most recent, I don't have a link, but their most recent example I heard of is a membership that is very, very niche or niche. They charge $65K for a membership. They're targeting high income investors who are interested in real estate and different kinds of real estate investments. So the $65,000 membership may seem like a very steep premium pricing, but they're very much targeting people who are interested in real estate investment rather than real estate as a first-time home buyer purchase. So in that regard, they're very specific in who they're targeting. And that sort of brings me to this point again, is that when you're creating a membership business, it's not just about creating the membership business. It's always about who are you targeting, who is your audience, and really getting into the specifics of that target audience and what their pain points are, what they're willing to pay, what their incomes are. Because if they aren't, high, so let's just take the real estate example. If you are a 9 to 5, you work a 9 to 5 and you have some investments on the side, you're likely not going to be a target for the $65K real estate membership, because they're targeting people who are looking to invest and flip, and that's just not for the average consumer who's working for a 9 to 5 job. They know what their audience can afford, what they're willing to shell out, that they're not afraid to take on a $65K membership because they're going to make double that in their first real estate investment. Please remember that target audience and, getting into the weeds of your targets and what they're willing to pay, what they're willing to invest in, what value they see, and what the value of your content is to them is also really, really key. So now I want to show you how it looks like in Thinkific. There's some changes to the interface, so I want to sort of cover that first. If you go on to Manage Learning Products, you will see Memberships and Bundles. And this is where you will manage all your memberships and bundles. Now you see there's courses, so allows you to sort of toggle between whether you want to set up courses or whether you want to set up memberships. And so I'm in the memberships area, and I've done a video on this before, and feel free to watch. I'll link it at the end. But membership, people think of membership as one membership for every consumer, like Netflix or Amazon, etc. Now the cool thing with Thinkific is that you can set up different membership tiers. So like I have an example here. You can set up a gold, silver, and bronze tier so that you can customize your membership at different levels to reward your customers, reward your learners, and to allow yourself to receive additional streams of revenue in your business beyond just one form of membership pricing tier. And so that's really important, because maybe you decide you have a lot of content, but you don't want to give all your content away to everyone for one price. You want to structure it so that some content is unlocked at certain pricing tiers. So maybe the most basic, which is the bronze tier. So instead of giving away all your content away to everyone at one price, what you can do is set up different pricing. And so I like this because if I were a course creator, if I were if this was my business, for example, instead of giving away access to content to everyone, I want to structure it so that it's allowed. So I want to structure it in a way so that the content is accessible to people at different levels. And so I'm actually rewarding people. The idea for me is that I want to reward people who are willing to invest more in my membership and more in my community by giving them access to more premium content. So then I might want to structure it so that the most basic level, which is maybe my bronze, which is kind of like my easiest and most accessible way to learn from me without having access to me, you get access. So here I can say you get, for the bronze tier, you get access to 2 courses. Versus maybe the silver tier, you get access to 5 courses plus a monthly group coaching call. Or maybe the gold tiers, you get access to all of my premium trainings and you get 3 calls a month in a group coach. You get 3 calls a month. So that's the idea behind the different tiers, is that you want to set them up. Now, how you set it up is, up to you, but the idea is that gold, silver, and bronze are like your first, second, and third tiers of pricing. And so the most premium pricing would be granted the most to all the content, to premium features such as group coaching or maybe even a one-on-one coaching that the silver and bronze tier customers would not be able to get. So that's the cool thing about Thinkific, is that they really allow you to set this up and customize this so that it's tailored to your business, it's tailored to your customers, and it allows you to structure the content to really support your students. The other thing I will talk about in a later video is that how you can structure these memberships to really support the learning experience and make a membership a really rewarding learning experience rather than just a membership where you just click on a bunch of content and look for content to watch, maybe like Netflix or Amazon. By customizing the content release schedule to make it interactive with your community and how to engage your members with either Thinkific communities or using Peerboard as a community feature. And then the last thing I'm going to also talk about later on in another video is how you can set up the content to drip so that it's not released all at the same time. It's released according to a schedule so that you're allowing your students to consume it at a reasonable pace and not get overwhelmed. And so I love that the membership feature really allows you to not only customize the pricing, but also customize and deliver a really powerful and really supportive learning experience. So now I'm going to go into how you design the landing page to showcase your membership and to showcase the features and benefits and what your membership entails so that people who are interested can see the value, the bonuses, and what products and courses they are offered in these. So let's just use the silver tier as an example because I have an image here so you can kind of see more of an example than the other ones. And so once you kind of see this sample of how I've set up the silver tier, you can apply the same concepts to building out the other membership tiers. So as you can see, this is my silver tier. And in my silver tier, I've added 2 courses so that I'm letting people know that these are the courses available. Now, if I want to add more courses, I can go to add products and find another course to add to it. These are the settings. And then now you want to think about, like, this is a similar, all this setup is kind of similar to how you would set up a course. It's just setting up a bundle / membership. So you want to give your bundle a name. You want to, make it either private or hidden. If you want to just test this out and not have it on your landing page, those are some options that is available to you. Put in your course card, all this, fill out all this information. Now I'm going to actually show you, there's a pricing tab, and then there's the after purchase tab if you want to add some additional upsells and bonuses after your customers have purchased the initial membership. And then when you want to publish, you can click on publish. Mine's now published, but if you ever are not ready to publish it, you can always click on unpublish. So now let me go to the actual site builder. So this is what's really exciting. As you can see, I've designed this, my setup is a little bit different in the sense that I'm using demoing Peerboard as a Thinkific communities alternative. But so for this video, I'm gonna focus just now on the landing page. Now, if you think about the landing page, is really an opportunity for you to showcase your business, showcase your brand, showcase you as the instructor behind this membership and community. And sometimes membership has a stigma, and you can just think of membership instead of just as like a monthly pricing. Think of membership as a way to engage with your community and interact with your community on a regular basis in a more deeper and more intimate way than just selling a course, which may not have as much community interaction. And so this can be a really great opportunity for you if you love building those kind of relationships, deepening those connections, and really interacting with your customers more than you would if you had just sold a one-time product with some coaching calls. So this is the landing page. And so as you can see, I have customized it slightly so that we can save some time here. But you want to focus on the main thing, which is your really showcasing visually your banner. So that's your header image. And then I added the bundles of the courses that are included in here. And then I have a call to action. And the cool thing I want to mention about all this in Thinkific is that you can edit it right within here. And sometimes you look here and you're like, oh, do I click here or do I click here? When it says edit here, you can edit directly from here. and I'll take you to the buttons here. Now, this is something I talk about a lot, is that this get started now can always be customized. So maybe you don't want to say get started now. You may want to say for this button, join the Insider Club. So the idea really behind me customizing some of this text is really to personalize this. Sales and online sales tends to be very templatized, and we want to use the template as a foundation. So this is a template that's a foundation, but always customize and make this personalized to your customers and to your business and to your target audience, so that they feel connected to you as a business rather than just a kind of site that has no kind of emotional connection or personalized connection. And then I'm going to make sure I click save, and you can see all the courses that are listed in here. And so one of the challenges you might notice is that right now the bundles that are included in here list the individual course prices. Now what I'm going to do, so while these bundles right now on a landing page, when you're building this, list the individual prices, you can hide them so that people do not see them. Because I think because it will confuse prospective customers when they're purchasing this to see like, oh my gosh, I have to pay still for these individual courses. And so we want to go into the bundle, so what the bundle includes, and then hide the pricing, so that the pricing doesn't show up. So now it is more consistent with your membership. Something I recommend, but you don't have to. I think this will really enhance and set your business and membership apart, is by adding categories, so that you can say, well, the courses that I've included are in here for the bronze or silver tier are all for the beginner series. So these are for beginning course creators, beginning their online business journey. I'm going to let people know that, I've structured it in a way so that it's very supportive to the learning experience of these are for beginners, and then maybe the gold is for more advanced, Thinkific course creators. So I think that really is important to distinguish and add when you're building out your landing page. So now I'm going to click save, and then I'm going to go back and just show you some of the key elements, which is adding social proof. So you want to make sure you have testimonials. And so in Thinkific, I want to mention that the social proof, when you use their social proof sections, they always have so that you can add your customer's photos. Now, if you don't have a customer photo, you can always just get an avatar image from the web and then replace it with here. But I think for consistency's sakes, it really makes a difference when people can see a face to a name. I remember this is all about personalization and connecting to people, and so the more that you have a face to show to a name, it really deepens that connection even more. And then you can choose to add the pricing. It will automatically default based on the pricing that you set when I showed you earlier in the settings. And then you can customize the text based on how you want it. And then one of the things that I want to add that I didn't show in this is, I think one of the things that I want to show you that you can add to your membership landing page that really makes a difference is this bonus, what I call bonus material. It's really a great way to enhance and show your customers the little bonuses they get when they sign up now. And I think this really sets the membership landing page apart, because people see, oh, okay, for $50 a month, I not only get access to all these courses, but I'm going to get some bonus material. And this is where you can say, I'll give you access to my, course template PDF. I'm also going to give you a 30-minute or 15-minute onboarding call with someone on my team. And then I'm going to have a special bonus training at the end of the month just for new subscribers. So I really like that about the site builders, that you can build out your landing page not only in a visual way with this banner image here, not only showcasing your bundles, but you can also highlight additional material that you're going to offer as a result of people signing on to this subscription. So that is kind of a nutshell, a very quick overview of how you build out the landing page. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave a comment. And I have an affiliate link at the bottom if you'd like to check it out. A membership business is not for everyone. I think one of the examples I like to give is for myself. When I think of memberships, I think of software subscriptions where you pay a monthly fee and you just have your card charged automatically, and then you just forget about it. And so I think it's important to design your membership in a way so that it doesn't become just like a passive experience. It becomes like an active experience. You're going to engage your members, have calls, monthly group calls, so that it just doesn't become like in the back of your mind kind of thing. It becomes something that's always sort of at the forefront of like, oh cool, I have a membership, I get to engage with other community members, I get to engage with the instructor. And so that's the last thing. It does work for some people, and it really depends on you as the course creator. And I'll come back next week for another series on building your membership business and structuring the pricing and setting up your pricing in Thinkific, and payments, whether you use Stripe or whether you use Thinkific payments. So I will talk to you all soon. Thanks.